Alright, go ahead and step out of the vehicle.
Am I being detained or I'm free to go?
You are. Step out of the vehicle.
Am I free to go?
Sir, I'm not going to ask you again. It is within my right to ask you to step out of the vehicle.
And it's within my right to stay in the car if I'm not being detained.
Step out of the vehicle.
Am I being detained?
708 County. Can you have 702 meet me in front of the courthouse?
Welcome back to Trial Tactics TV. Today we're heading to Pennsylvania for another right-to-travel traffic stop with an interesting twist at the end. This driver claims deputies in Warren County are targeting him after he was recently released from jail. But driving with expired registration and invalid inspection immediately after getting out doesn't exactly help that argument. Let's get into it.
Good afternoon, sir. You know why I pulled you over today? You have an invalid inspection. Do you have license, registration, proof of insurance? Do you have those things? Because if not, we're going to tow your car.
I'm not doing commerce right now.
What was that?
I'm not doing commerce right now.
Okay, well, you have two options. You can either provide me that documentation, or you can be towed.
I'm sorry?
You can either provide me your license, registration, proof of insurance, or we'll tow the vehicle.
Why do I need insurance for or proof of?
So if you're going to hand me that documentation, you can do that, or we can move on from there.
I don't need that if I'm traveling.
I can't hear you. Can you speak up, please?
I do not need insurance if I'm traveling. I'm not doing...
You do?
No.
So you're telling me you don't have insurance on this vehicle?
I did not say that.
Okay, do you have your insurance?
I don't answer no questions.
Okay.
When he says, "I don't answer questions," that usually signals one thing during a traffic stop: there's likely an issue with license, insurance, or registration. Refusing to communicate rarely makes the situation better.
Am I being detained?
What was that?
Am I being detained?
Yes, you're on a traffic stop. You're being detained.
For what?
Huh? Hey, the county, go ahead to that return.
What is the crime?
What was that?
What is the crime? What is the emergency?
You don't have a valid inspection.
But all crimes are commercial. Where's the victim?
He shifts into the familiar claim that all crimes are commercial because the government is a corporation. Courts have consistently rejected that theory. Traffic laws apply on public roads regardless of whether someone considers themselves in commerce or not.
What was that, sir? Alright, go ahead and step out of the vehicle.
Am I being detained or I'm free to go?
You are. Step out of the vehicle.
Am I free to go?
Sir, I'm not going to ask you again. It is within my right to ask you to step out of the vehicle.
And it's within my right to stay in the car if I'm not being detained.
Step out of the vehicle.
Am I being detained?
708 County. Can you have 702 meet me in front of the courthouse?
Asking, "Am I being detained?" after being ordered out of the vehicle doesn't change the legal reality of the stop. At that point, the detention is already clear.
Sir, I'm going to ask you again to step out of the vehicle. Are you going to comply?
Am I being detained, sir?
You are being detained.
For what crime? Can you cite the penal code? What is the penal code? But I don't need a registration because I'm not driving right now. I'm traveling.
I can't hear you. You're going to have to speak up.
I said I'm traveling.
No, you are driving. You are behind.
No, I'm not in commercial. No, I'm not in commerce right now. You are in commerce, sir. You need a driver license and you need a registration. I don't. I'm not doing commerce right now.
Okay.
He insists he's traveling and not driving in commerce, a common sovereign citizen argument. The issue is that state traffic laws regulate vehicle operation on public roads, not commercial status.
Am I free to go?
No, you're going to step out of the vehicle. You are
Am I being
detained.
detained? For what? What's the penal code? What's the penal code?
4703.
What is that?
Vehicle code.
What is that?
What?
What is that?
You were being pulled over because your vehicle is not inspected, and that is an infraction of Title 75 of the Pennsylvania Vehicle Code.
You can see the moment of surprise when the deputy calmly references the specific statute. Often, these arguments rely on misinterpretations of legal terminology.
Hey, I copy. He's refusing documentation. He's refusing to step out of the vehicle. No, he says he's traveling.
Warren County 708. Trigger City Police Officer at your location.
Warren County, 708 County. That's negative at this time.
It also appears the deputy's in-car printer may not be working, which could impact whether citations are issued on the spot or mailed later. Small technical details sometimes affect how a stop ends.
Alright, so here's the deal. You can't move this vehicle from the spot that it's at. If you move this vehicle from the spot that it's at, you'll be pulled over again. You're going to be issued citations through the mail.
Sir, what a charge is?
What?
What a charge is? A charge is a bill. You are forcing me to receive a bill. You're forcing me into commerce.
Your inspection and your registration's expired.
I didn't put that in there. It was already there when you got the car.
Correct.
So that's
that
illegal?
Has to be maintained to drive on a Pennsylvania road.
No, if you're driving, I'm not doing commerce. I'm traveling. I already said 100 times I'm not doing commerce. You are doing commerce right now. You're forcing me to contract. That's coercion.
Okay, you can't move this vehicle. That's the bottom line. You can walk home and you can park it here, but you can't move this vehicle.
Where's the citation?
In the Commonwealth. You can't.
What is the citation?
No, you can't. And I'm not going to argue with you.
No, the
If you do it
citation.
again, you'll be pulled over and you'll be cited again.
I said a citation. Where's the citation?
Huh?
Where's the citation?
You'll get it in the mail. Because you refuse to provide me your documentation, I can't give it to you right now.
Okay, I will receive it.
Okay. So whatever you do, but you can't drive. You can't.
I'm not driving. I'm traveling home. I'm not driving. So the police have a gun. He's telling me that I cannot leave this spot. I already told him that I'm not driving, that I'm traveling. He's forcing me to engage in a contract right now. Forcing me. I'm coerced.
Being held accountable for expired registration or lack of inspection isn't coercion, it's enforcement of state law. In this case, discretion seems to have played a role. The stop could have ended with an arrest or impound, but it didn't. And notably, he doesn't record himself driving away afterward, which suggests he understands, at least partially, the legal position he's in. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoy real-world legal breakdowns, make sure you're subscribed to Trial Tactics TV. I'll see you in the next one.